Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of United States coins, and our focus will be on the VDB Lincoln 1-cent coin. At first glance, it may look like just an ordinary penny, but when we pull back the curtain, the story behind this coin becomes much more interesting than you may have ever imagined. The Lincoln cent has a legacy that stretches over a century. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it became the first regular-issue United States coin to feature a real person instead of a symbolic figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent carried the famous wheat ears design on the reverse for 50 years. In 1959, to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial. This design continued until 2008. That means the 20 penny we are discussing today still features the memorial reverse, making it part of a long chapter in American coinage history. Now let's talk about the specifics of the 20 cent. The letter D on the coin stands for the Denver Mint, where it was struck. Denver is one of the main production facilities of the United States Mint, and in 2002, it produced hundreds of millions of pennies. These coins are composed of copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams and measuring 19 millimeters in diameter. Even though they are small, they carry immense historical significance because of their connection to Lincoln and their role in everyday commerce. But how much is a 20 penny actually worth today? In most cases, circulated examples are still only worth their face value of 1 cent. However, collectors often search for high-quality, uncirculated coins, or coins with rare minting errors. If you find a 20 penny that is in pristine condition, graded as mint state by a professional grading service, it could be worth anywhere from a few dollars to over $20, depending on its shine, strike quality, and overall eye appeal. Some rare error coins from this year, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchets, have sold for hundreds of dollars or even more at auctions. The big question is, why does a common coin like this sometimes hold surprising value? The answer lies in scarcity and condition. While the Denver Mint produced over 3.5 billion pennies in 2002, most of these coins went straight into circulation and developed scratches, discoloration, and wear from everyday use. Only a small percentage remain untouched, preserved by collectors, and those high-grade survivors are what makes certain examples valuable today. Let's also think about the bigger picture. The 1-cent coin has been the backbone of American pocket change for decades. Billions of these little copper-colored coins are still in circulation, adding up to huge amounts of money. If you gathered all the 20 pennies together, their combined worth would be over $35 million, just in face value alone. That number does not even begin to account for the collectible premiums attached to rare varieties or high-grade coins. Beyond monetary value, the Lincoln cent is a cultural symbol. It reminds Americans of the life and legacy of Abraham Lincoln, one of the nation's greatest presidents. Holding a penny in your hand is like holding a small piece of American history, and every date, including 20, tells a chapter of that continuing story. So, if you ever come across a 20 1-cent coin in your change, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment to look at it carefully. Check its condition, search for any unusual errors, and think about the history it represents. It may just be worth more than you think, and even if it isn't, it is still a tiny artifact of American history and culture. In conclusion, the 20 penny is more than just a cent. It carries with it the story of Lincoln, over a century of coinage tradition, the legacy of the Denver Mint, and the possibility of hidden value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, these coins remind us that even the smallest pieces of change can hold big stories and sometimes even big worth. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of the 20 Lincoln cent. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, value, and the fascinating world of coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Until next time, keep checking your change, because treasure can be found where you least expect it.